WWE Elimination Chamber 2025 is going down this weekend. WrestleMania is about to be shaped up. We hope there is plenty going down tomorrow night. We've got two stacked Elimination Chamber matches, a brutal unsanctioned match. We've also got a returning legend teaming up with a women's tag team champion to take on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. We also have the big looming question going into the show. How will Cody Rhodes respond to The Rock? By the end of the night, Cody Rhodes will know exactly who he will be taking on at WrestleMania 41. But will The Rock have a hand in that decision? There is so much to talk about. My name is Josh G Wrestling. I'd like to welcome you to a brand new video. Today, we're covering my predictions for the 2025 Elimination Chamber. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit that like button. And if you are new here, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'd very much appreciate it if you could subscribe with notifications turned on. So we're going to kick things off with, to me, the most predictable match of the night. That being Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus taking on the team of Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. First of all, I'd like to apologize. This graphic behind me isn't very good. I couldn't really find a great graphic to go with this one. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with it. You're not here for that, though. You are here for the prediction. Now, in my honest opinion, I didn't really feel that this match was necessary. You know, we've got Tiffany Stratton going to WrestleMania to take on her toughest challenge yet. Most of the women's toughest challenge yet, that being Charlotte Flair. In some eyes, the greatest to ever do it. Tiffany Stratton will take on the Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair, at WrestleMania. She'll defend her title. Will she come out victorious? We are yet to see come April. This match right here feels a little bit like we needed to just throw Tiffany at something for the sake of it, you know, happening. In my opinion, she should have been maybe defending the belt against a Trish Stratus. I feel like here we should have had a title defense. We should have had something that got Tiffany a good name under her belt of title defenses. Tiffany Stratton would have been a great one. Nia Jax wouldn't really wanted to have seen that, but there are plenty of names within that women's division that I would like to see in her face just to get that respected name under her belt of title defenses, right? You know, but if we're going to talk in the match, let's get back focused into the match. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Obviously, Nia Jax and Candice LeRae were going to be the perfect choice if this was going to be a tag match. Trish Stratus, you know, kind of quite a random appearance from Trish to get put into this one. Nevertheless, quite an interesting mix of experience and rising stars. Trish Stratus goes back a long time. Candice LeRae still pretty new within the game. Same as Tiffany Stratton as well. Tiffany Stratton is very new, despite being the champion. Nia Jax has been around for a little bit. You know, Tiffany and Trish, you know, they could make a really exciting team, very similar in style. Trish brings that Hall of Fame experience, while Tiffany is one of the most promising stars in WWE right now for her age as well. Nia Jax and Candice, for me, in this match, there's really only one way about it, and that is a Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus win. I don't think they're going to make her lose 4 weeks out from WrestleMania. That just doesn't make sense, especially when she's going to take on, like I said, one of the most dominant women in WWE, if not the most dominant woman in WWE history, that being Charlotte Flair. Don't see any other outcome here but a Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus win. Next up, we've got an absolute banger. It's banger after banger after banger from here on out. An unsanctioned match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That means the WWE cannot get involved. These boys are going to cause absolute carnage. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have had some incredible matches. Who remembers Ring of Honor, El Generico versus Kevin Steen? Wow. An unsanctioned match means no rules, no disqualifications, no countouts, just pure violence. And this style suits both of these men to a T. What to expect? Weapons, blood, brutal spots. Owens and Zayn are just not going to hold back in this match. We've seen how many incredible matches these boys have had. You know, this, in my opinion, will be the match of the night. I am certain that these two are going to go out there and put on an absolute clinic. Best match of the night. Probably best show-stealing moment of the night as well. And to be fair, probably quite a career-altering fight. You know, does this end here on Elimination Chamber? I'm not entirely sure, but huge stakes. Huge stakes. It's going down in Canada. The crowd is going to be electric. But when it's all said and done, I think Kevin Owens actually takes the win. It's going to be a brutal war. You heard it here first. This will be match of the night. Mark my words. Kevin Owens picks up the win. Now we move on to the business end of the Elimination Chamber. The two matches that are actually going to directly affect WrestleMania. And we know that Rhea Ripley and Cody Rhodes are waiting in the wings to decide who, or to see who will take them on at WrestleMania 41. We're going to kick things off though with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair, Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Roxanne Perez. The winner of this match earns a Women's Championship match at WrestleMania 41, but picking a winner is absolutely impossible in my eyes, but let's have a good go at doing it. Let's break down the field a little bit here. We've got Bianca Belair, one of the most dominant forces within the entirety of this match. She's won a Royal Rumble and she's won a Chamber before, and a win here would set up an absolutely huge WrestleMania moment. One thing though we do have to take into account, perhaps two. Bianca Belair this past week on Raw did lose the tag team titles to Liv Morgan, who was in this match, and Raquel Rodriguez. The same could be said for her teammate Naomi. Naomi's looking for a massive moment in her return since losing the belt. Does she win the Royal Rumble match? I'm going to say right now, I'm going to rule this one out right now. I do not believe that Naomi will win this match. And I feel, actually, a prediction within the predictions, a Jade Cargill return in this match. It's about damn time that we find out who attacked Jade Cargill. In my opinion, in my eyes, I think it was Naomi. And I believe that Bianca had something to do with this. Naomi was quick to jump in the shoes of Jade Cargill and take that tag team title. She joined forces with Bianca Belair. They had a couple of great defenses and they lost it on this past week. But I think that Naomi was the one to blame. I think that we see Jade Cargill return at the Elimination Chamber and take out both Naomi and Bianca Belair, setting up a match at WrestleMania between Bianca Belair and Naomi. Now moving on, we've got four other competitors in this match. Who else have we got? We've got Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, this is her first major return since the Royal Rumble. She came to this massive shock, returning to the Royal Rumble match. What a moment that was. Absolutely incredible. She is an absolute wild card for this match, you know. Could she surprise us and actually take this home? Whilst I would absolutely love her to, there's definitely ties there with the Wyatt Six. There's still things going on behind the scenes that we're yet to foresee. Therefore, I don't feel that Alexa Bliss takes it. Also in the match, Bayley and Roxanne Perez. These two have been going at it for absolute months now, right? We've got Bayley going over to NXT. We've got her Roxanne coming over to Raw. We've seen a lot of moments. These two right here are about to take each other out of the Elimination Chamber match. I am pretty certain. Bayley and Roxanne are going to be so focused on each other that I believe that they lose sight of what the goal is of the Elimination Chamber. That being to win the Chamber and head to WrestleMania to take on Rhea Ripley. I feel for Roxanne, it's probably a little bit too early to go and main event WrestleMania. Whilst I would absolutely love for it to happen, I just don't think it's going to happen just yet. I think they're going to set something up between her and Bayley for WrestleMania. Do I think Bayley will main event WrestleMania again? No, I do not. We saw her last year. I don't feel this will be the case again this year. She obviously won the Royal Rumble match to go to WrestleMania this year. I just don't think she's going to win this one right here. Like I said, Roxanne Perez and Bayley, I foresee them two going at it at WrestleMania. And that actually leaves me with my prediction. The predicted person to win this match is Liv Morgan. She's got unfinished business with Rhea Ripley. Her recent title win kind of has me a little bit on the fence with this one. I didn't expect her to win the tag team title this past week with Raquel. So it does kind of tarnish my thoughts on whether she will or whether she won't. But I've thought it for the longest now. I believe Liv Morgan is going to win this match, going on to take on Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. But I also feel there is a spot there for Io Sky. I actually think we see a triple threat match between Io Sky, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41 for the Women's Championship. And finally, we move on to maybe the most star-studded Elimination Chamber match ever. Let's really break down the field here. Let's start off with John Cena. So Cena's competing in his last ever Elimination Chamber match. Winning this will give him the chance to go to WrestleMania and try and break that 17th world title in what would absolutely be his final WrestleMania. CM Punk never main evented WrestleMania. Winning here would secure him his first ever WrestleMania main event ever. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins both lost world titles at WrestleMania last year. They need this win to get back to the top of their game and take on Cody Rhodes. Logan Paul, absolutely always the wild card. He thrives in the big matches and he always has some incredible moments, some incredible spots. And finally, Damian Priest, he could shock the world. You know, could this be the moment that he really steps out and shows how good he really is? You know, he's taken on 5 incredible athletes, 5 incredible competitors. Who do we think is winning this match? Before I give you my prediction, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit that like button as well while you're there. So in this match, I actually predict that we might get an appearance from the OTC Roman Reigns. We know that Roman Reigns has been put on the shelf by Seth frickin' Rollins after that double-footed curb stomp back at the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns is going to be out for blood. I believe we see him in this match taking out Seth Rollins, setting up an eventual Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And that match right there excites me more than anything. You've seen my other video titled, actually, John Cena won't win the Elimination Chamber. I still think that John Cena will not win the Elimination Chamber. I feel that we're gonna see this never give up attitude that WWE has put on Cena for all of these years, or at least what he has portrayed as his character. I think that's going to really come into fruition over the next few months. He didn't win the Royal Rumble match. He's not going to win the Elimination Chamber. So how is he going to get to WrestleMania? That's the exciting story with John Cena, but I don't feel he's going to win this match. And I feel like it's going to go on for some time before he really does pick up that 17th title. Nevertheless, he will pick up that 17th title. I just don't know how and I don't know when, but I'm enjoying that. I do not want Cena to win the chamber on this night. Ultimately, though, that does leave us between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. We've seen this story before, right? We've seen Drew McIntyre and CM Punk go at it 3 times now. 3 incredible matches, accumulating to a fantastic Hell in a Cell match. I feel right here that Drew McIntyre is actually going to be the one walking out the Elimination Chamber with his hand held high. He will be the 2025 Elimination Chamber winner. And one of the biggest reasons that I think this is because CM Punk took that title, or at least he helped take the title last year at WrestleMania for Drew McIntyre when Damian Priest cashed in. What could be worse than that? Could be stopping CM Punk from going to WrestleMania and main eventing. I think Drew McIntyre is going to get the upper hand this time around, and we could probably call this 2-2. Do we get a 5th match? God, I hope so one day. Or do we even get a 4th match? You know what I'm saying here. That, in my eyes, would be 2-2. Do we ever see these two go at it again? I would like to think so. But for the prediction, I believe that Drew McIntyre will win the 2025 Men's Elimination Chamber. I wanted to finish things off with The Rock's offer to Cody Rhodes. The Rock's return to WWE has thrown everything into chaos, and his latest move, taking Cody Rhodes under his belt, taking his soul, has fans absolutely buzzing. But what does this mean, and what are his intentions? This isn't just about Cody anymore, right? The Rock is positioning himself as the final boss in WWE, as he has for the last 365 days to 2 years. And he's trying to manipulate the WWE champion to join his side, whether it's to be his chosen champion or a chance to avoid the war that he's stirring up. The Rock is playing some mind games and the people are excited. It's a classic wrestling moment, right? We've seen it before. Vince McMahon trying to lure in Steve Austin into becoming that corporate champion. It's very, very similar. Or when Ted DiBiase tempted Hulk Hogan with money to purchase the belt off of him. The Rock isn't just offering power, he's testing Cody's morals. So what happens next? This moment right here at Elimination Chamber could tell us everything. Cody Rhodes has spent the last 2 years proving himself as a hero. There's no way he takes this deal in my eyes. He's probably going to refuse, standing by everything that he has fought for. But with rejecting The Rock's offer comes consequences. We know that Cody Rhodes is the face of the place, the WWE champion of that. And with The Rock's power, we know that he can take everything like that. If Cody Rhodes doesn't take the offer, though, who does take the offer? A lot of great names that people are throwing out, right? John Cena. He's already thrown shades of selfishness by inserting himself into the chamber match. Could it be CM Punk, someone who is desperate for a WrestleMania main event? Both men have great reasons to align with The Rock, and if one of them does, it could change WWE forever. My prediction, though, is actually the same person that I said would win the men's elimination chamber. That being Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre was cost several years back at Clash of the Castle, back in Scotland, back in front of his own fans, his own family. He was taking that opportunity to be the champion by Solo Sikoa. I can certainly see Drew McIntyre wanting to be at the top of the chain alongside The Rock. That's my prediction. It's been a lot of fun making these predictions. That is who I'm going with in this segment right here. The Cody Rhodes refuses the offer and The Rock moves on. So there are my predictions for this weekend's 2025 Elimination Chamber. It's going to be a fantastic night. 4 great matches, 2 absolutely unpredictable Elimination Chambers. We've had some fun here. They're probably not going to be right, but it's always a lot of fun predicting. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. Hit that like button, and if you are new here and you don't already, subscribe with notifications turned on.